Today on Girl Chat.
Girl Chat gets juicy.
Cardi B throws shade at Taylor Swift after knocking her off the top of the chart. And Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's royal debut. Plus, from the hit show Greenleaf, Rick Fox is here.
Yes, that's right.
The Real is live.
This is our
everybody. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Is everyone ready for some live girl chat? All right, you guys. Now, don't forget to follow us on Instagram today to join in on the girl chat conversation from home. Literally, you guys, we watch all your comments while we're up here. All right, here we go. If you watched the show this past Friday, you saw us give a shout out to our girl, Cardi B. Cardi. Yes, she has been slaying the hip-hop game, you guys. And it looks like we gotta shout out Cardi again because her hit single, Bodak Yellow, beat out Taylor Swift's single and is now the #1 song in the country. You guys, this is freaking huge.
I got my whole family to download this song. They don't even know. Mama was like, who the Cardi B? Like, Mommy,
She's walking around
yes,
with these
yes.
blood shoes.
Yes. So I'm so excited for her because she's such a symbol that anybody, if you really work hard enough,
100%.
you can do it.
Yes. So we asked you guys online, because we'd like to get you to be a part of the conversation, if you think Cardi deserved to dethrone Taylor. And oh my gosh, you guys have gone in on us early in the morning.
Okay.
You guys thought we were being shady with the question, because I guess we said deserving. Here's what you had to say. So Wilhelmina Duchess says, quote unquote, deserved? Terrible wording. She worked hard for this. I agree. She absolutely did, just like Gina said. C-Air AA says, I'm sensing a little bit of shade here.
Ooh.
Deserved should not have been the word used.
Oh.
They were upset. We was just trying to get your opinion. You guys know we love Cardi. Cardi, we'd love to have you on the show. Yeah, I've been a Bardi for some time.
You have.
And she's
you
a
loved
nice
her from
girl.
the beginning.
She's an amazing
She's
girl.
a
We
nice
love her.
girl.
We meant no harm in that. But we have to say we love the fact that this is live because you guys actually get to tell us like it is, and we love that about our fans.
Yes.
You tell us when we're wrong, when we're right, what you like, what you don't. But we definitely meant no shade. We absolutely love her. Cardi is the first female rapper to have a top Billboard 100 hit as a solo artist. Get this, you guys. Since Lauryn Hill's doo-wop,
crazy.
That was in 1998.
That was a life-changing.
That was a long time
19
ago.
Years ago.
I don't look at just how long it is ago, but I remember everybody heard that album. Everybody,
100%.
for every woman, Lauryn Hill touched a part of your spirit and made you feel like you could blossom and become the woman that you
And
believe
that
to
was
be.
a whole album.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
that was a whole album where from the beginning to the end, you just jammed to it. So that's what's, you know what? This is my thing about this
What, Lonnie?
whole-
What?
Well, I don't understand. 19 years?
Yeah.
19 years, that tells you the plight of women in this country. And I'm not just saying just on a rapper's level. We're talking about female comics. We're talking about the President of the United States. It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
We're still doing first Emmy things.
That is true, but I think
I think the world is craving genuosity, and that is what Cardi B gives us.
I like that word you use.
Genuosity. You like that word?
Word of the day by Tamara.
That's how she caught my eye.
Yeah,
she's
she's
very authentic. Even in her Instagram post where she's thanking her fans for being #1, she didn't care how she looked.
Yes.
I think she's naturally funny. And
very witty.
They actually teach you in leadership class to become a leader, you have to be authentic. And that's what she's doing. She's winning by just being herself.
Yeah, I love that.
And you know what? I think it's also because nowadays you guys do have social media, and I think she really used social media. And she also used Love and Hip Hop, which I've said this before, but that's the real reason why you have these reality shows like Love and Hip Hop, was to actually help give them exposure. So I'm really happy because she's an example of how you can use Love and Hip Hop to actually extend your career and get to #1. So it's a good thing.
She's killing it.
She's killing it.
Everyone was shouting out Cardi, including fellow rapper Nicki Minaj, who tweeted, "Congratulations to a fellow New Yorker." And one of Cardi's idols, Missy Elliott, which meant a lot to her, you guys, because she said that this was actually the first album that she ever bought. Also congratulated her. You see that right there?
Oh, wow.
This is so amazing.
Good for her.
This is when you get to celebrate someone who's worked super hard, who I think a lot of people, she also did a PSA like a few days ago that was like, watch out who you step on the way up.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean?
That's
So
right.
remember, everybody is out here working hard. You should uplift people because look at her now. Look at where she's at.
I still want these
Major.
male rappers, though. They need to get with these female rappers and help produce them. You know what I mean? I mean, it just shouldn't take 19
Empower
years
them.
to have this. I mean, there are a lot of other female rappers out here that's doing their thing, you know, that need a chance. And it's like you got Remy Ma, you got what's her name, Azealia Banks.
Yes, Azealia Banks.
You know, I think she was like on point, and then some controversy happened.
Yeah,
so
a lot of
maybe
But she's
she can get
talented.
back. Yeah, she's very talented.
Yeah, to everybody else out there who's watching Cardi B, and I'm sure you've downloaded the music, Rise to Success, I hope that you take away the #1 thing for me that's shown most about Cardi, because everybody has different dreams. It doesn't have to be a rapper, but everybody has some type of dream to make it. What Cardi B has that made her to the top is the one thing I've always said, which is there's always going to be somebody who doesn't believe in your worth.
Yes.
Don't let it be you.
Yeah.
Right.
She was her #1 fan. She believed in herself. She was her rep. She was her agent. She understood, like, I'm gonna sell myself. I believe in myself. If you're not on this train, bye.
But let's
She
get,
deserves
but you know what?
everything that she's
And
gotten.
Before we move on, I just want to give a shout out to the old head female rappers, MC Light, Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah. We love y'all, and Miss Lauryn Hill.
Lil'
I know I'm
Kim,
missing
Foxy
some.
Brown, all of them.
Foxy Brown, Lil' Kim. So it's out there, but you know, we just need to. We got some work to do. We're gonna keep on working on it. So, you know.
Congrats to all the girls. Now, here's someone who isn't doing much celebrating today. Former New York Congressman Anthony Weiner was sentenced, I know, I
the
can't
name
even.
alone.
Sentenced yesterday to 21 months in prison for sending sexual messages to a 15-year-old high school student. Weiner, who's run for mayor of New York City, was cut short in 2013 after he was caught sexting under the name Carlos Danger, wept in the courtroom as the sentence was read. To make matters worse, Anthony is going through a public divorce with his wife, Huma. Regarding the messages he sent, Weiner said, quote, "I was a very sick man for a very long time." Okay. So y'all know, like, when it comes to children and especially women of abuse, this hits me really hard. And you've known me for 4 seasons, so you know that Jeannie Mai, you can safely say, is love. But I ain't Jesus. When it comes to predators like this, there are things that I would want to do to you that I can't talk about on national television.
That is true. And, I mean, this is...
Go ahead. Okay, I just want to say this. What he just said, we have to listen. I was very sick. Brother, guess what? You still are sick. Yes. You still are. Okay? Because anybody, and I understand he was just sexting, but this just goes towards anybody who does anything to harm children, to rob their innocence, to take away something you can never bring back. That is pedophilia. And pedophilia, we have to remember, is a mental disorder.
Yes.
There's a brain dysfunction that causes you to think that way. So I don't care if you're crying about 21 months. 20 years still isn't enough.
Why did he only
'Cause
get
when you
21
walk out,
months?
but 20 years doesn't matter.
It was because he texted. I would like him to get a lot more.
No, but you
Because he
guys,
didn't
no.
she just
That's-
asked, why did he only
Why
get
did he only get 21
problem-
months? That doesn't
months?
seem like a lot of time
Yes,
at all.
No, it's
I know,
not.
but the problem is, you could give the brother 20 years, it doesn't do a damn thing because he will walk out into the streets with the same mental state, sickness, as he came in.
So what do we do?
Your solution.
So, okay.
Let's cut through the alley,
this
Jeannie.
This is America. I feel like we spend so much money. Our money is going to be paying for him to stay in jail. Okay, we
Our
spend
tax money.
So much money to lock him up, but we don't spend a fraction to understand how to cure pedophilia because there's no cure to it today, and we don't understand how it starts. So number one is research.
Got it.
Understand how somebody
Okay.
gets to that point and what can we do afterwards. After that, there's a lot of discussion. There's tests out there when it comes to cognitive behavioral therapy. There's basically like a chemical
How to attempt to at least-
castration, reduce libido. It's
Yeah.
basically removing the need to have sex because their yearning to have sex is only with that certain type of person.
With
Yes.
little
Young
girls.
Okay.
minors.
So, yes, I am a mother to 2 children.
Yes.
So this is something that I think about all the
I know,
time.
yeah. Sorry,
And you
I'm gonna
don't
be-
want to think about it, but the reality is it's out there. What's even more scarier is that when we grew up, we didn't have this vast sea of the internet. As we know,
Access to
Snapchat,
people.
yes, the internet, there's so many ways to get access to these, young children. So the first thing I think about is, oh my gosh, there are so many things that I have to teach my child. I want to make sure that she and my son is protected from these guys. Because what's even scary about this is this guy was at one point a well-respected human being.
He almost was the mayor of New York.
Yes, he was a congressman. So I'm thinking about teaching my child, like, look, there are so many different faces of danger.
Yes.
Right?
It doesn't just look one way.
It doesn't look just one way, because when we were growing up, we were taught, don't go in the white van with a weirdo, right?
Stranger
No,
danger.
I'm not trying to be
Stranger
funny,
danger.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So now there's so many different
Avenues.
faces, so many different avenues.
They're lured in so many different ways.
I actually
Yes.
want to take it even deeper. Yes, you can teach about the dangers, but it's deeper than that.
No,
It's
I want to
actually-
teach my child to trust me, that she can have open communication all the time, so that if she feels weird at any point, and my son,
that's a big
she
one.
can just talk to me.
Yeah.
Well, I have an issue with the wife, right?
Okay. Okay.
Because
questions,
well,
so
right
many
now
questions.
she filed for divorce,
Yeah, like
Uma.
in
Yeah.
2016.
But
she
remember
filed,
the
but it's
first
still-
time he got caught, then she gave him a chance. Then she stood by his side during another time. And this
By
is
the way,
why,
when he was sexting a picture of himself with his underwear next to his son, so his
right.
son
That-
was
that's-
there in the
that-
picture.
you should
yes,
let that, yeah.
Their
This
son
one-
was
yeah.
in the bed while he's sexting women and sending photos, and he's sending photos in his underwear like this, and the little boy is asleep next to him.
And then they had
disgusting.
check this, because I believe they had the conference, and she stood by his side
Press
then.
conference, yeah.
They had a press conference. That's when I was done with her, because the whole thing is your son was in the bed with your husband. That was a sign. But then this is how God works again, okay? She was the top aide to Hillary Clinton, okay? And it's funny because James Comey ended up saying that there were some emails on Wiener's computer
Is it?
that was in affiliation with Hillary Clinton. If she would have let old boy go a long time ago like she should have, because the stories about him partying in New York, allegedly, have been, like, tremendous.
Yeah.
She should have never been with him. So basically, this man ruined her career, ruined Hillary Clinton's political career, in my opinion. And this is the reason why women have to be smart about who you sleep with, who you lay
Who you
down
marry.
with, who you marry.
And deeper. What's your gut instinct? What's your gut? I know for that woman.
And
as a woman.
I don't want to put that much, because obviously it is his fault. What he did is wrong, and it's on him, and I don't want to blame it on her.
I'm not blaming her,
just
but
curious.
it's about looking out for yourself, and that's the
100.
thing.
And
Women
listening
get
to your
so
gut.
caught up with, I gotta stay married,
I'm in
and
love.
I
What
don't
will
want to
the
be
people think?
embarrassed.
Yeah, what will people think? She should have left him a long time
Yeah,
ago.
leave
100%.
him a long time ago, because
But-
now his brother's in jail, and now
Your son,
it's
you have a
just-
son with a child, with a man who's now in jail. Do you guys think that when you're married to somebody who does things like this, that you know?
Of course.
I feel like I would know this sort of
I
thing.
think women are born with intuition.
We're
it's
our
innate.
our biggest tool that's never been wrong.
Yeah,
is
women's
just that.
intuition.
You know, it was our intuition. Remember Jerry Sandusky and his wife?
Yes.
You
No,
cannot
but for
tell
those that
me.
don't, tell us about it.
Jerry Sandusky was a coach for Penn State, and he
Yes, I do know.
he was found guilty of sexually assaulting
Students.
Yes.
You can't tell me in that house that wife didn't know something was going on. I'm sorry. You just open up your eyes, ladies. That's all I'm
I
saying.
have a hard time, yeah.
You can't control what somebody does. I get that. You can't control, but when you say it's a marriage and if you feel something, talk about it. Talk to somebody else about it. And because you only have one life, we want you to have the best life possible.
Yes.
That's all.
If you in an airport, they tell you, see something, say something.
I'm so excited about this because, like Lonnie, I'm obsessed with the royal family. And I have been following
They're my cousins.
Prince William, yes, Prince William and Prince Harry for a long time. And Harry used to be like a party boy.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
now he seems a little bit more grounded. He seems a little bit more relaxed.
I actually never cared about the royal family. My only one, so I didn't care. But you guys, now I care.
Why?
I like her.
Yeah.
I think she's beautiful. I think she's chic. I think she's stylish.
And she part black.
That has something to do with it. But I'm paying attention now. I'm not gonna lie.
That is so cool.
You guys were like obsessed with Kate Middleton. I'm like obsessed with her. Yeah.
You up in there. You up in there. Up in
We
there.
got money moves.
You got royal moves now.
Once you go black, you never go back.
There you go.
Okay. I'm with you guys.
Just
I
saying.
love it. I think they're so cute together. Seeing her giddy and happy, it's like a Cinderella story. We're all waiting to see happen.
It's so beautiful.
The one thing for me is like, I almost don't want to jinx it.
Oh, I know.
You know what
I
I'm
know.
saying? Like with all the attention as a high-profile celebrity couple, everybody then starts picking them apart because press has to make money.
That is
so then
true.
the worst you start seeing is when, you know, like say he's out having coffee and he's not with her, they take a picture of him and they're like, why isn't she next to him?
Yeah,
What's
get
going
ready
on?
for it. It's gonna
I
start.
hate
But
that.
you know-
I want to jinx it.
This is the thing. He had to go to the queen.
Yes.
To get permission
He
to
does?
do this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
In 2017.
Yes.
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 Oh, it's still royal blood,
Yes.
baby. That's why this is such an awesome
Lonnie,
thing.
do you watch The Crown?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, me too. It is so good. You want to know what's crazy about this relationship?
I don't watch The Crown, but I watch Coming to America, and it's
Oh.
just like this. Just like this. Remember when Hakeem?
She will not be jumping on one leg and barking like a dog.
Hakeem had to hide his relationship from his father. He had to run to America. The dude came with a big old lionizer.
No,
Where's
no.
my son?
Genie.
Are you crazy?
No, but
This is
on the real
serious.
though, on the real, you guys. Okay, I want to
It's a little
ask
different,
a
Gene.
serious question, only because I know The Crown, I
Okay.
know the whole
Tell us.
backstory and
Right,
all
right,
of
right.
that. Okay, now do you think Prince Harry has a pass because he's not in direct line to be the next king? I'm just saying, do you think the
Oh,
queen
yes,
would
yes.
have allowed this if it was Prince William?
Okay, act like you Harry. I'm gonna be the queen, okay?
Okay.
And asking for permission.
Okay.
So, and I heard he's a really cool dude too.
Okay, give him cool dude
but I've
vibes.
got to do it in the British accent.
Okay.
Okay, I've got to sound a little bit deeper.
Tamara's an amazing actress. She was on Sister
Yes,
Sister Watch.
all right. So,
Hello,
grandmother.
Harry. How are you?
I'm gonna be your servant. I'm gonna be your servant.
Hello, Grandma. I just want to tell you, I've been seeing this gal, and I'm not a party anymore. She really, really captured my heart, and she's absolutely gorgeous. She's black.
Oh, God. Oh, my Lord. My Lord. Give me my smelling salts. Oh, my God.
Now, recently, superstar Jennifer Lopez has been speaking out on something. Yes, clap for her. She's amazing. She's a friend of ours here. She spoke out about something very personal to her. Lopez announced that she will be donating $1 million from the proceeds of her Las Vegas show to her home of Puerto Rico to help with relief from Hurricane Maria. Puerto Rico is currently in a humanitarian crisis because of the devastating effects of the hurricane, which pounded the island last week. Currently, there are 3.5 million Americans on the island struggling to recover, and most people still don't have the basic necessities. Water, you guys, power,
don't have power.
Cell service. Officials have said the conditions on the island are apocalyptic. So, Adrienne, I know that this is way too personal for you. What would you like to say?
First of all, I want to let people know that we are praying for you in Puerto Rico. I know they can't watch this, but I know for other Puerto Ricans that, like my family that's out there, we have not been able to still get in contact with my family members. They have no power, you guys. This is going on 6 days. That means that you can't go to an ATM machine. That means that there's no money. That means there's no water. There's nowhere to go. The highways have been, you've seen this, the roads are completely, you can't even drive. So the question is, what are we doing for Puerto Rico? For people that don't know, Puerto Rico is a part of the United States of America.
That's right.
And the fact that there is so much other stuff, like I said, me and Lonnie were talking about this yesterday, everything else seems to almost be a distraction from what's really going on, the things that are really important. You even had Mark Anthony come out on Twitter and say, like,
he went in.
Stop talking about the NFL. You know, this seems like such a smaller situation when a part of America, a part of the United States, which is Puerto Rico, is they're in a devastated situation.
Absolutely. Right.
And what are we doing to help? What is the United States doing to help?
Well, they are setting up relief funds, the government is, but also we want to give a shout out to, again, to Jennifer Lopez.
Mark
because
Anthony.
She is working.
Yes.
They have 2 plane loads of supplies ready to go when they're able to get the airway cleared and everything like that. See, because it's like, because everything's devastated, you know, you can't land the plane safely.
A lot of people on my Instagram were like, well, why aren't you going to Puerto Rico? You guys, there aren't planes going in there yet. Like, it's very few flights flying into Puerto Rico.
There's out of 170 flights that go in and out of Puerto Rico, there's only 12 that are actually operating right now. You guys.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy.
They're really relying on funds because my husband covered the hurricane in Florida. And the thing is you can, you know, drive a semi-truck in the United States from California or Wisconsin to bring funds. But to Puerto Rico, the planes are limited and you can't, it's an island. You can't, you got to take a boat.
There,
So they really, really, really need your help with money. And Jennifer Lopez is really, she's doing that right now.
It's just phenomenal what they're all doing, you know.
You also have Daddy Yankee also donated $1 million. But I think it's important that people recognize the contribution that Puerto Ricans make to this country. There's over 10,000 of us in the military. They fight in the military. They fight for our country, and yet they are not allowed to vote for a president.
Now, the latest season of Fuller House debuted this past Friday on Netflix, but don't expect to see the Olsen twins on there anytime soon. After many declined requests for the twins to appear on the show, creator Jeff Franklin said, quote, "Personally, I've given up asking them. The door is open, but I'm not going to be calling them anymore to invite them." Mary-Kate and Ashley are the only series regulars from Full House who haven't appeared on the Netflix reboot. So, ladies, do you think Mary-Kate and Ashley owe the fans a visit back to the house that made them famous in the first place?
Yes. Who's saying no? Why no?
Maybe not well, they've moved on. They've done different things.
First of all, they billionaires. They ain't thinking about this little Netflix show.
But you guys, this is the show that gave them the platform to become billionaires.
No.
Don't ever forget where you came from. This is the show that
started
your career.
Yes, but you guys remember what age they were when they were working.
You don't know their experience.
You don't know if they actually consented to it. You don't know if they wanted to choose to do that. Yes, of course, they're making a lot of money now, but it's not like they're just sitting there not working. Today, they're designers.
So,
they're
Adrienne, you gonna go back for the Cheetah Girl reunion?
I absolutely would. I 100% would. I 100% would. And that's not to say that every single moment was the most, it's not about that.
I do know for a fact that they quit acting. They don't want to act anymore. However,
were they
I
ever
do
acting?
Tosh, my brother, played Teddy, Michelle's best friend, on Full
Yes!
House
Oh my gosh, I loved him.
for a year. He was so cute with his little ears. So they moved on. They don't want to act anymore. But maybe what they should do, so that Full House fans can get a little fix, is maybe do, you know, an
Just a
event.
walk-on.
Yeah, an appearance.
A cameo.
You know, they don't have to act, but maybe just an appearance at a signing event or something. Walk across the stage and walk on out. Do something.
You know what?
Wave.
I just think the
Hi,
fans
guys.
would so
Thank you.
appreciate
But
that.
I like the fact that they're true to themselves. They don't even
That's
do
true.
interviews. So,
They don't.
I mean, they got
That's what I'm
money.
saying.
When you got
Yeah.
billions, you don't care. You like, whatever.
They started on that show. What I'm saying
But they were
is,
babies.
But they worked so hard.
their
Even at the
experience-
a recent show, like they sat on the floor while their whole like runway show was filled to the brims in their seats. Like
Yeah.
they're hard workers and they move their passion along.
You
I
know
can
what they
respect
need
that.
to do?
This is the show that got them started,
But
and
this
I
is how
loved
you
it.
get them on. This is how you get them on. You gotta play to their needs, okay? Give them some cigarettes, write a scene,
Oh my God.
put some fashion.
Maybe Michelle became a fashion designer.
I'm trying to help y'all. Y'all want to see
they
them, right?
don't want to do
Yeah, they don't wanna-
TV
but
Maybe
anymore.
Michelle became a fashion designer.
Yeah, like fashion.
Adrienne.
Do something about fashion,
Adrienne,
Jeff.
I got it. Go to one of their fashion shows and say hello there.
Okay.
That way you can see them.
But until then, if you need a stand-in, hire me. I ain't gonna turn down a check. I look like them if you put
No,
the
you
makeup on.
don't. No.
Fur jacket.
Jeannie, you don't.
Or I got an idea.
What?
Maybe they could do a video, you know, before the show airs.
Oh, like
just
a
say,
message.
shout out.
Hey.
Yes, like, hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for still
don't
supporting
wanna do that.
Full House. Come to our
They
fashion
don't want to
show.
do that.
I'm trying,
Why y'all
Mommy.
trying to make them girls do something they don't want to do?
Okay, I was a
That's
huge
not
fan
right.
of Full House. Like a major, was anybody else here a huge fan
Oh
of
my
Full
God,
House?
really? Our next guest is a retired NBA basketball player, businessman, entrepreneur, and actor who has been heating up things on the screens for over 20 years. He's heating things up now on Greenleaf.
Yes.
And trust me when I say he truly lives up to his name. Please welcome Rick Fox. I'm telling you something, Foxy.
Ladies, are you done? Wow.
You are a cool drink of water, I'll tell you that much. You know that? Okay, we're so happy you're here. Now,
Yes.
you know what, Rick? You are an athlete. Can you give us your opinion about pro athletes taking a knee?
Well, that's a whole show in itself, right?
Yeah.
The thoughts that come to mind first for me are, you know, I stand with my fellow athletes for sure there. But I'd like to see, I really would like to see everybody take two knees and actually pray. Not only for the equality, not only for people in Puerto Rico right now, Houston, Irma, our people in the Bahamas.
Yes,
We
Virgin
have, I mean,
Islands.
people have been hit hard, and I think you put it best. It's a big play-action fake right now, and so I'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
I feel you.
We need to pray.
Thank you, you know.
Yeah, we absolutely need to pray.
Moving on. What, do you ever think about coaching an NBA team? Because you're just a great player.
Thank you. I really was blessed to be considered by Phil Jackson, who I believe is one of the greatest coaches ever in professional sports. And
Yes.
he reached out at the time when he was looking for a Knicks hire, and my focus was on my career as an actor. But it was really humbling, and it's really nice to be considered.
That would have been nice to see you at Carmelo.
Carmelo might still have been there.
So you consider it though?
I consider any amazing opportunity. I keep my doors open always.
Good to know.
Now
You got
started.
some pretty teeth.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lonnie, we have to argue
Get in
again.
there, Lonnie.
Your skin is gorgeous too, though.
Oh my, Tamara, can I ask
It
my
is.
question,
Sorry.
Mr. Fox?
Just like, oh my God.
So, Rick, you started acting when you were still a Laker.
did.
So today, do your Laker teammates give
She
you?
can't even get
It's
a
just-
question.
He's hot.
The liker.
He really
Okay,
is.
come on. Today, do your Laker teammates give you any advice on acting?
They do.
Okay.
Shaquille and I have a close relationship.
Really?
We've spent some time working together, and it has been one of my greatest joys as of late to know that he's a Greenleaf fan, to know that he and his girlfriend watch the show, his mom watches the show, and that he really is proud to know that I'm doing the kind of work I'm doing. So it's really, it warms my heart that he supports that way.
So you have a lot of fans on Greenleaf. You are now going to be a series regular.
Yes.
Yeah, so you've been becoming a series regular on the show. Can you give us any dirt on the season finale tomorrow?
Well, it is here, so first tune in. Please follow and tune in on OWN TV at 10 p.m. tomorrow. If you're a fan of anything Oprah does, you can tune in. She'll be back. Later she'll be back. So I'm excited about that. Things get a little more physical. Things escalate.
Okay.
A lot of good and bad things happen. So it's, as you hear, we have a third season coming up. So we'll answer some questions and we'll leave you wanting more.
Ooh. Okay. Now, Rick, you've been in the public eye for over 25 years, and I'm sure over that time you've heard a lot of crazy rumors about yourself. Well, we want to get the facts, so we're going to play a game called Fox or Fiction.
All right. Here we go.
Each of us will read a rumor, then using these paddles, we have to guess if it's true, Fox, or if it's false, fiction. After we guess, Rick, you will set the record straight.
Right.
Are you ready?
I love it, yes.
All right, okay, first rumor. You once told your college roommate that you were going to marry Vanessa Williams years before you even met her. Ladies, is this Fox or fiction? I think it's Fox.
I think it's Fox. I don't know why.
I think you're right. I came to the United States in 1984, and it was right after the Miss America pageant. And so the introduction to Vanessa Williams was at a time where she was really taking America by storm. And I thought, this is what America has to offer. This is the most beautiful woman in the world. And it's kind of the coming to America. I was like, okay. I think, wow, that's what I want to aspire to.
That's a great story.
See, you put things out there, they can happen.
Here's the next one. Oh, I wish this would have happened to me. Okay, Kobe Bryant walked in on you while you were weightlifting in your underwear in the locker room. Fox or fiction?
I say it's Fox. I say it's Fox.
I say fiction.
That's Fox too.
Yeah! See, I'm
Weightlifting in your underwear?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You work out in your underwear?
Occasionally.
Lonnie,
Well, you can actually see what you're working on.
Oh, my.
So you got to spot train sometimes.
Yes,
My
girls. I like this guest.
Oh my God. I can't unsee that. Okay, next. Let's keep it clean here. Fox or fiction? Oprah personally called you to offer the role of Darius on Greenleaf.
Fox.
I know
She seems like that
She
woman.
would do
Yeah,
that.
she would do
That
that.
sounds like something she would do.
It's actually fiction.
No!
I know,
Because
right?
she's busy, shoot.
No,
She worked hard.
Well, it took, she's the executive producer, and Craig Wright, great showrunner, Clement Virgo, the two executive producers along with Oprah, were on a search for Darius for almost a month and a half. They couldn't find Darius, and it wasn't until I met Clement and Merle that we figured out the chemistry could be perfect for the show. And then Oprah actually did reach out to call me to congratulate me, and I missed the call. I sent her the voicemail of all things.
Oh, no.
I trust me.
How did she say? She said, you have a job.
When she called and I didn't answer, I didn't have her, I didn't have Oprah's number, but it should have said, you get a call, you get a call. I would have picked it up and I would have answered it, but yeah, I'm still waiting for Oprah to call.
But to know that she awesome.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
All right, we've got another one.
Okay.
You made out with Sharon Stone in a club back in 2006.
Fiction.
Fox or fiction? I say Fox.
Fox.
I'm gonna say fiction.
You made out with Sharon Stone.
I don't
It was fiction because it wasn't a club.
Then give us the right facts.
Well, I think, if I recall, it might have. I think we made out for charity, I think, or something.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
Follow up.
Okay.
Follow up. Mouth
Was she a
to
good
mouth,
kisser?
Yeah, we should kiss her.
We raised a lot of money.
Okay.
Okay.
They raised a lot of
The
money, so she's
yes,
a good kisser. That's
Yep.
that means.
Okay.
Okay.
Finally,
Good to
is
know.
it true you were offered the role of Drogo in Game of Thrones?
I say fact. I say Fox.
I say
I
fiction.
don't know.
I'll say Fox because I could see. It's
I know,
just
I can
perfect.
totally see you as
Yeah.
Drogo.
What's the answer?
Get in there, come on.
Okay.
Fox.
It is fiction.
Yeah.
I was down to the wire.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you love that
Yeah.
feeling though?
Yeah, no, and then when I saw it, I went, oh yeah, he's got more muscles than me. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
You would have made a great Drogo.